Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to the channel, my name is Alex and this is Downey's Bonsai. Now today, it's the middle of October and I went on kind of an end of the year nursery scavenger hunt for trees. All the nurseries around, the box stores are all doing 50, 60, 70% off trees. Just trying to get rid of them so they don't have to winterize that many. And basically, I went to 4 box stores, tried to go to 3 nurseries. 2 of them are already shut down completely for the year, but the one in Rockport, Maine, called Plants Unlimited, was open and they had plenty of trees left. And I couldn't believe it when I found this juniper. It's absolutely perfect for what I was looking for. The only issue is it does have a lot of dead branches, and there is some brown spots on the tips of the foliage. Some of that could just be new growth, but there also could be some issues with root rot, potentially some type of minor fungal disease. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and trim off everything that's dead, right? You're not really supposed to trim any type of green foliage off junipers coming into winter because they need that energy to survive the winter. But anything that's dead needs to come off because we don't need the tree sending energy to a branch that's dead. And we just need to get this out of here so it doesn't cause any more problems. So that is what I'm going to do today. Tomorrow, because there is a possibility of root rot, the guy at the nursery really thought this could be root rot because they have the same watering schedule for all their trees just because they have so many. But every tree is kind of in a different size pot, different soil, so and every tree uses water on a different schedule. So there's a very good chance that this one does have some type of mild root rot, but there's tons of green foliage. The plant is healthy. I just need to go through and clean it up. It's going to be a big task, everybody. I mean, I am 6'3" and I have at least a 6'3" arm span, and I mean, this is my arm. I can barely even show you my fingers on the other side. I mean, this thing is at least 3.5 to 4 feet long, and from the pot to the top, probably 1.5 feet. So this is a big juniper. It has an amazing trunk, and there's a separate trunk that comes off this side. So step 1 today, just get all the dead foliage off this thing, really clean it up. I'm going to use a fungicidal spray on everything just in case there is some type of fungal disease going on. And then once I get it slip potted into a little bit bigger pot with some dry soil, I'm going to let it dry out. Then I'm going to use a root treatment just in case there's anything going on with the root system. That should really help this thing if anything is going on. It's possible that there really is nothing going on and it just needs some some love and care here. I mean, these things just get kind of ignored when they sit in nurseries. They just get watered all the time. So it just may need some trimming and get all the dead stuff out of there, and it may snap right back. So that's what I'm going to do. I might be cutting in front of the camera here, trying to get around this thing. It's pretty big. So I'll do my best to stay out of the view of the camera, and I'm just gonna go around and trim up all this dead stuff. I think this thing's gonna look totally different when I'm done. I mean, there's so many dead branches underneath all this that this thing is probably gonna open up quite a bit. You might even be able to see down into the trunk. But again, I'm not gonna take anything that's living off. That all needs to stay for the winter time. So I'm gonna get at it. Stick around, I'm going to speed up the camera just so you don't have to watch me take every little branch off, but this thing should transform quite a bit over the next couple hours here. Definitely some separate trees growing in here. I can grab those come spring if they're still alive. They're actually got their own roots on the ground, so that's pretty cool. That one had started to reroot itself. know if you can see that on camera, but it's really starting to open up, especially up here in the front. Still quite a bit to get out of there, but it's definitely opened up a lot. It's crazy how much dead stuff there is in this thing. Tempted to take this whole branch right here off. I don't think it's gonna be part of my final design at all. And honestly, it's all got that black stuff all over it. Most of it down here is completely dead. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna kill the tree by taking it off. I'm gonna take that off, guys. This is gonna be a more than drastic cut that I wanted to take, but it's gotta go. I'll seal it up. It's not gonna hurt the tree. If anything, it'll help it. As you can see, pretty much the whole branch is dead. And I think that really helps the design of the tree overall, because this kind of swoops up and around, comes off that, and that's what gives you that nice tail over here. So that had nothing to do with that tail on the other side. This one I'm actually gonna get a separate tree out of because it's rooted into the ground. So I'm gonna leave that for now. Come spring, I'll go ahead and actually just I'll cut it right here, take this and just plant it right in the ground, and I'll get another juniper out of it. Oh, you can see that on camera, but you can now see the main trunk going up that way. Definitely opened up quite a bit. Gotten a lot of dead stuff out of there. This one's all dead. Here's the trunk. Honestly, that didn't take as long as I thought, and we're getting pretty darn close to getting all the major dead branches out, and I've been able to brush a lot of the dead foliage off. So there's still some of that black here. I think what I'll do is I'll like prop this up for the winter time with a stick so it's not sitting on the dirt. And then definitely don't want it crossing the trunk like that anyways. I don't think anyways. But yeah, I'll take a piece of wood and I'll just prop this up for the winter. Just let that air out a little bit. Should help the air just flow right through the tree. Let this dry out. Actually, I might want this part of the tree, so I'm gonna cut. Here's what I'll do. Cut it here. Here. That can just grow. It's all rooted in by itself. Like I said, we'll prop that up. So as you can see, it's much more open. You can definitely see into the tree a lot better. I've gotten rid of a majority of the dead stuff. There's still a little bit in there, not much, but I feel like, you know, the rest of it will I can just kind of let it die a little more and I can just flake it out with my hands. But I did go ahead and spray it with the fungicidal spray. This spray that I'm using actually absorbs into the foliage and works its way into the plant, and you can also use it as a root treatment, which I may do. But for now, I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna leave this inside tonight. I really want this thing to dry out a little bit. And then tomorrow I'm gonna put it right back out, because right now it's raining. Just in case it is root rot, I don't want it to get any more water. Tomorrow it's supposed to be nice and sunny, so I'll go right back out on the patio tomorrow. And hopefully it'll snap back. I don't know if it's gonna change much this fall, but if it does, I'll definitely do like a short for you guys, a quick update on how it's doing. And we'll just wait till next year. That's when I'm gonna do all the shaping, right? Come spring, if you guys wanna see that video, go ahead and subscribe. And I will, you get the notification as soon as I upload the video, but this will definitely be a really cool transformation. It's big enough that I'm gonna put it right in a bonsai pot. So as soon as I do the transformation, I'm gonna get it in a bonsai pot and we're just gonna let this thing grow into a really nice bonsai tree. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, subscribe if you wanna see updates on this tree and other trees that I do. And like the video, and thank you for watching.